Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Hands off to the left. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass, it's Orji. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking to pass. It's Ward. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
On the return, it's Stewart. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Dropping back, it's Orji. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Corton. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 10, Miami 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Orji. Short throw complete to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. Toss play to the outside. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point.
Michigan 17, Miami 0.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Cage will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Ward. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll toss it to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown for the U. He would not be denied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Canes are on the move here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
That's caught. It's Porton. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Oh, he can't quite hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up third down.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
They're going to run it here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after was good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Scanning the field, it's Orgy. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Third and goal, trying to make it on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. I know you go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Orji. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Loveland. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Using his legs, it's Martinez. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Ward. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on first and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now the try for 2. To throw, it's Orji. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The pass rush closing in. Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that sack.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter.
Michigan 28, Miami 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's got it near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that two-point conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Ward. Defense is coming after him. Eludes the rush. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and come.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Orgy. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the sack was made there by the freshman.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll give it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Wideouts now clustered. To throw, it's Ward. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff in a single back formation. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Martinez.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short on the +27. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability, great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaking tackles. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And they will try out the field goal team here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3.
Number 30 on the field goal.
It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.